So the big question is this: how do you lose all the weight that you want and actually keep it off for the rest of your life, while trying to make sense of all the noise that comes from the weight loss industry? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answers.
G'day guys, and welcome to the next episode of the Weight Loss Secrets podcast. My name's Baron Grant and I'm wrapped to be with you for another day, another tip, another trick, another idea, something that's going to help you to make changes in your life to lose all that weight that you're wanting to lose and actually keep it off this time for good. So that's all we want. Now today we're going to talk about protein and why protein is so important on your weight loss journey. But before I jump into it, make sure you head to ditchingthediet.com where you can download a book, you can get on a program, you can book a call with me, and I can help you on your journey to lose all that weight that you've been trying to lose for ages. So today, we are going to talk about protein, because protein is super essential when you are trying to lose weight. Now, I probably need to set the scene a little bit. So if I'm going to talk about protein, we've got to talk about calories as well, because remember, we're talking about weight loss. And when we talk about weight loss, you have to reduce calories. Don't get caught into this nonsense talk, frankly, of increasing calories. You're not eating enough calories. I hear this all the time where people, they say, oh, so-and-so told me that I need to eat more calories. That's not the case. That is never, ever the case. The reason that 70% of Australia is overweight is because of too many calories and, frankly, way too much sugar incorporated into those calories. So first off, calories, we have to reduce calories to lose weight. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you need protein, but keeping that point in mind is really important, that you have to reduce calories to lose weight. Now, if you go too crazy, it's unsustainable, but you've got to reduce it by a bit. Now, when you reduce calories, what happens? You get hungry, and that brings me to my first point about why protein is so important. If you just reduce calories, you literally will hate life if you're not deliberately increasing your protein. Because when you reduce calories, you get hungry because your body is searching for energy. Your body's always searching for energy, because for me to move my arms here like I am, for me to talk, it takes energy. For my eyes to blink, for my heart to beat, it all takes energy. And when we reduce the amount of energy coming in, it makes it harder for our body to operate, to do the things that it needs to do. So it starts to search elsewhere for energy, because the easiest energy for our body to access comes from the food that we put in our mouths. So it's when we put the food in, there's energy, your body can use it, we move on, really simply put. The reason that we need to increase protein, though, when we decrease that energy coming in so we don't feel hungry, is because protein stops our body feeling hungry. There's a couple of reasons for that, but the fact that protein stops us feeling hungry is super important. It's really important because if you are hungry on your weight loss journey, you will quit. And so the best weight loss plan that exists is the one that you stick to, frankly. And if you're not sticking to it, it's pointless because you're going to put all the weight back on. So when you reduce your calories and you increase protein, it stops you feeling hungry. So therefore you can eat a lower calorie diet. Remember, to lose weight, we've got to reduce calories. So if we have a lower calorie diet, we will lose weight if we're eating the right types of food, of course. But if we increase protein, we can do it without hating life. So protein is awesome because it stops us feeling hungry. And I failed to mention at the start that protein, what is it, right? So protein is a macronutrient that provides our body with so much important stuff. So it helps our muscles to grow, it helps to repair tissue, it helps our hair to grow, it helps our nails to grow, it helps our skin to be healthy, it helps it to grow, it helps our body in so many ways. And our body simply won't operate well without the consumption of protein, because we need the amino acids that are in the protein. So this is where it all comes down to. Our bodies need protein all the time. But some protein is very high in calories, so it's not awesome when you're trying to lose weight. But we need protein, so we've got to choose the right types of protein. But back to my point. So first point is that it stops us feeling hungry. So particularly in between meals when we have a tendency to go and snack, and generally we want to snack on crap because when our body's low, it'll want more sugar because sugar's easy to access in our bodies. So to stop that craving, we need to eat more protein. And remember the best sources of protein, because I'm talking low calorie protein, I've spoken about it before, but the best sources of lean, low calorie protein is chicken, fish, eggs, and turkey. That's the stuff. Everything else is inferior. Can you get protein from other stuff? 100%. Yes, absolutely you can get protein from other stuff. But it comes at a much higher calorie rate, so inferior in my eyes. Let's go premium. Premium is chicken, fish, eggs, and turkey. Okay? So that's point number one. Protein stops you feeling hungry. All right, point number two is protein preserves your lean body mass. So when you are reducing calories, your body has to start searching everywhere else for energy because you're not putting it in your mouth. So if you've reduced your calories by 400 or 500 calories a day, without counting them, because we don't want to count them, remember, but if you start to reduce your calories by that sort of amount, your body's like, oh, what the hell? Where are my calories gone? I've got to make them out of something else. Can't make it out of the food that you're putting in, so I've got to make it out of something else. So it can use fat stores, it can use muscle stores, it can use bacteria stores, it can use other parts of your body to be able to find and turn into some meaningful energy through different processes. But we don't want it to go and attack our muscles too much, but it will try and turn some muscle into energy as well. So what we want to do is keep eating more protein, because protein helps to build muscle. So it not only keeps us full or feeling not hungry, it actually helps to grow our muscles as well. And with more lean muscle, that increases our basal metabolic rate. So the amount of calories that our body requires increases when we have more muscle mass. So therefore, it is easier to lose weight with more muscle on your body. So that I could do a whole nother discussion about that one, but we want to reduce calories, remember, to lose weight, but we want to increase the protein. And when we increase the protein, we don't feel hungry. And the second point was that it preserves our muscle mass. So it'll be less muscle loss on the weight loss journey as our body is searching for extra energy. Okay, point number three. It takes more energy to break down protein in our bodies when we eat it. So it takes more energy to metabolize it, to use that energy that we put in our mouth. So when we eat some protein, our body has to work harder. It burns calories by metabolizing food. So this is a small improvement. It's not one of the bigger improvements that I mentioned before, but it does pull a lever. It does help you to burn just a little more calories as your body attempts to break down that protein and be able to use those nutrients. So it is always a better way to go to eat that type of food than eating sugars and things like that take less energy to break down, where your body can just see it and access it and bang, it's away and use it pretty quickly. So they're the three things that I think are really helpful when it comes to eating protein and really help you on your weight loss journey. It makes you feel full, it preserves your muscle mass, and it also takes more energy to break it down or metabolize it into your body. So remember, protein is like the miracle when it comes to losing weight. And contrary to popular belief, you must reduce calories to be able to lose weight. It's at that point that your body uses your fat stores for energy. But we want to do that without hating life, because it's not a great idea to be hating life while you're trying to lose weight, because that will mean that you won't actually stick to the process. You know those times where you have, just maybe you've done the cabbage soup diet or the lemon detox diet or whatever it is, and you just feel starving hungry for days on end because you're not getting much protein into your body. Well, when you increase your protein, you won't feel hungry, allowing you to have that reduction of calories in your body. And you know what? It works every single time. So, tip for today. When you're hungry, eat protein. Eat lean protein. Eat a boiled egg. Eat some tuna. Eat a little bit of chicken. That's a way better option than diving into a bag of chips or into some chocolate, because you know what? You'll feel empty after that stuff anyway. An hour later, you're going to want to eat more. When we eat food that's lower in protein, generally speaking, we won't feel full for as long, and so therefore our body will feel like it needs more and more volume. And it's also because a lot of that stuff that's high in carbs lacks nutrients. But when we give our body the nutrients we need, we feel full, we feel satiated, we feel amazing. So I'd encourage you, increase your protein intake when you're trying to lose your weight, and it will make a big, big difference for you. Can't wait to chat with you tomorrow. Talk soon.